Hey guys, it is Tag Tuesday, and so I have another tag video for you today. This is going to be the Crystals book tag, originally by Angelica Coffer. So stick around to see what my answers to these tag questions are. Hey y'all, it's Jen and welcome back to my channel Ifra's Inklings. Today I have a tag video for you for Tag Tuesday. I am going to be doing the Crystal book tag, originally by Angelica Coffer, and I will link the original video down below. I was tagged by Celia to do this tag, and so I will also link her video in the description box below as well. Be sure and go check both of those out. So let's dive into these questions. Obsidian, or root, protects against negativity and helps simulate prophecy. What's a book that you knew you were going to like no matter what others said? For me, this is any Cassandra Clare book ever. I am pretty much trash for her books. So, yeah, Cassandra Clare does it every time for me. Moonstone, or sacral, balances the emotions and promotes a calm mood. What's a book you can rely on to help soothe you when you feel out of sync? So for me, this isn't, again, not a specific book, but more of a genre. Whenever I'm in a mood where I just don't know, I'm feeling anxious, I don't know what's wrong, nothing's really holding my attention, I'm just all over the place, I need something to kind of ground me and bring me back. I always reach for contemporary, usually YA contemporary, and specifically Casey West. I really love her writing style. It's nothing spectacular or anything, but Casey West's writing, it kind of soothes me. It puts me back into sync. Here lately, though, I have discovered a new favorite contemporary author, and that's Taylor Jenkins Reid. A few weeks ago, when I was in that kind of funk again, I reached for some of her books, and it just really was exactly what I wanted to read at the time. Citrine, or the solar plexus, encourages action and stimulates creativity and self-expression. What's a book that inspires you? And this is open for interpretation. For this, I think I'm going to go with The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. There was a lot in that book that was kind of inspirational. The way that Evelyn Hugo navigated life and really held her own in a system, not a system, but in a world environment that is really set up for the boys club. Being a strong woman in Hollywood and standing your ground and not taking any shit from the male producers, it can either make or break your career. And a lot of times for women, it breaks their career because men don't want a strong female. They just don't. They like the ones that they can manipulate and push over and order around, especially men that are in power. So Evelyn Hugo really used that to her advantage, and it was really kind of inspirational how she got what she wanted. She had to play the system, but she knew she was playing the system, and she still held on to her core, who she was. And even though she was also playing the system, she was equally manipulating everybody else when they were trying to manipulate her. And I find that kind of inspiring to still be a strong female in a environment that doesn't really want you to be that. Rose quartz, that's the heart. It releases toxic emotions and attracts love. What's a book that includes a beautiful relationship or your OTP? I really love the relationship in Maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think this is all going to be Taylor Jenkins Reid's questions. But in that book, there's actually two really good love stories. And I really like how both of them played out. They were strong for the main character and perfect for the main character, each in different ways. And I really like those. I don't know if that I could choose between the two, which one was the better one. So maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Aquamarine, or The Throat, encourages one to speak their truth. What book has a message you strongly resonate with? Again, maybe in Another Life by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Usually I don't use the same book for the same, for the same prompt, but this book just completely resonated with me. The main character starts out as a woman who is kind of lost and who is searching for her soul city and trying to find the place where she belongs. And also trying to navigate love at the same time. And this book is all about kind of fate and how different paths that you take, you come to a point and there's two paths you can take and you have to decide which direction, and that decision impacts the rest of your life. But there are still things along both paths that are going to happen regardless of your choice. So there are just some things that are meant to be in your life and meant to happen, and then there are some things that our decisions impact and affect. But ultimately our paths kind of end up where we're supposed to be. And that just so resonates with me and really resonates with where I'm at in my life and kind of my life philosophy. So that really spoke to me. Amethyst, or The Third Eye, strengthens imagination and intuition. What's a book that took you to a whole other world or way of thinking? Flowers for Algernon by Daniel Keyes. I recently read that one for the first time, and it really made me stop and think about how we treat people and how we treat intelligence, and how intelligence is seen to be such a good quality, even if the person is an asshole that is intelligent. But intelligence is valued so much higher and considered to be such a better standard of life than someone who has lower intelligence but is still a kind and compassionate and helpful person. So Flowers for Algernon really changed the way I think about how we value intelligence and the length that people are willing to go to get to become intelligent, and how intelligent affects the decisions we make in our life and the compassion we have for other people. Clear Quartz, or The Crown, the master of the healing crystals. This stone magnifies the properties of other crystals. What is a book you think would empower others? And for me, this is kind of one of those self-help type questions, because that's what you think about empowering, is a self-help type book. And I really think that Fell Until You Don't by Bobby Bones is a really good book that can empower a lot of people, especially if you know Bobby's story. He was a small town, dirt poor kid from Arkansas, and he has just become, amazingly successful in life. And his attitude is fail until you don't. It's that try again, try again, always get up one more time kind of mentality. And the way he describes it, and the way he puts it, and the way he talks about implementing it in his life as a strategy for for success, I actually found it to be very empowering and inspiring, and I think it can be empowering to other people who have who come from very little, and to see the way he has gained success, and where his life has gone from small town, poor as dirt Arkansas kid to multimillionaire radio show host, TV show host, Dancing with the Stars winner, country singer, comedian type success that he has. You know, and that his approach is really fail until you don't. You may, you know, if you want to be a singer, sing. Go out, audition. Even if you can't sing very well, you know, just keep doing it, and eventually you will succeed. But you've got to know failure before you can know success. And you have to know how to handle failure and not let failure knock you down completely. You have to be able to work through failure in order to be successful, because you're not going to always be successful. And you're certainly not going to be successful the first time you step out of the gate. So I really enjoyed that, and I think that is very inspirational and very empowering to a lot of people. So that is it for this. That is the crystals book tag. I am going to tag, let's see, I'm going to tag Hierarchy of Reeds, Monse's Manifesto, The Return Cart, and Jamie Reeds. Y'all are it this round. So at this point, you know what to do. If you've enjoyed this tag and my answers to these questions, please be sure and give me a thumbs up. Be sure and hit that subscribe button while you're over there to make sure you get notifications from me when I post new content. And as always, be sure and leave me a comment down below, whether it's something related to the tag questions and my answers, or if it's just simply a hello or an emoji. That lets me know that you were here and allows me to still interact with you in the comments below. And until next Tuesday, when I have another tag video for you, I will talk to you later. Bye.